Alright guys, so it's been about 15-20 minutes and these molds are definitely ready to pop. You can always tell by if you touch the plaster that's outside of the molds. If that's solid, then it's solid inside the mold. So all you do is you take the mold and you just give it a little bit of a bend, and that's just going to release all the molds and you can just pop them right out. Just like that. And I usually do this over some paper towels or the garbage can, because you're going to get little bits of plaster that pop out, just like that. And you might notice that, well, I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're not actually white all the way through. They're actually, they've got little splotches. They're kind of multicolored. The reason for that is they're actually not dry all the way through. The plaster is still wet on the inside, and you actually don't want to do anything with these tiles for a day or two, 24 to 48 hours, because they're not going to be completely dry. So before you start gluing these things together and painting them and stuff, you need to wait for them to dry. Otherwise, they're going to be brittle. So this mold here, the cracked tile mold, makes 10 different, usually I get them out faster, but I'm doing it with one hand, so give me a break here. 10 different full floor tiles, and these are 1-inch tiles, so it's just like a battle grid. 1 inch equals 5 feet. And you'll see that they have different crack configurations, and they're quite detailed. I'll see if I can get my phone to focus, but just really nice looking tiles, and they look really nice when you put them together, and squares and things like that. So, and then also with this, you get 2 half blocks. I'm actually planning on making some custom stairs with these half blocks. Pretty excited about that. I haven't seen anyone do that yet on the Hirst videos. And then you also get 2 quarter blocks, which are just little squares. See if I can pop them out without breaking them. Jeez. It's really difficult to do this with one hand, just FYI. I would not advise it. Tip number 1 to doing Hirst stuff: don't film while you're doing it. And then, oh, come on. There we go. I also get these little, like, you get a piece that's not quite a quarter, but it's not quite a half either, and then a little piece that when you put it together it makes a full half. So using those different shapes, you can make some cool configurations. And then you see there's some little bits left, but you can just get those out in the trash, and just make sure there's no little bits of plaster in the molds, because then they'll get plastered into your next thing. And then I just open up my little jet dry water mixture here, and I just soak the molds in there for a few minutes before I start the next cast. The other mold that I have is the basic block mold, which is these textured walls. That looks really cool. And you can make a little hallway, and then have the wall kind of off to the side like that. Looks pretty cool. And I'll do a video where I glue these things together, and I actually show you how I'm going to do the hallways and walls and things like that. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to do kind of a mixture of what Ben and Dungeon Master Johnny do, and what Dungeon Master Mark does with his walls. It's going to be an amalgamation of those 2 styles, both of which I quite like. So this basic block mold comes with, it casts 2 of these long 3 square walls, 2 of those, 1 2 square wall, and then a ton of 1 square walls. 10 of them actually. So you're going to have a ton of these, and yeah, I just have just 160 something of those things sitting over here. So it makes a lot of those, and then it also makes two kind of oddly shaped, not quite one square, not quite, or bigger than one square, but not quite two pieces, two of those, and then 4 half squares, which are just little blocks. So I'm a big fan of these two molds. I wasn't sure whether to get the basic block or the flagstone, like Ben and Dungeon Master Johnny use, but I went with the crack tile, which is really cool looking, and the basic block, which I like a lot. So very happy with the molds that I have, and I'm definitely going to be getting some more molds here in the future. One of the ones that I'm looking at is the Cavern Accessories mold, which is the one that has like doors, barrels, chests, gold piles, torches, water fountains, all kinds of cool stuff to populate your dungeon with. So I'm definitely getting Cavern Accessories for sure. But if anyone has any recommendations for any other molds that I should be looking into for this dungeon that I'm building, anything that would go well with the pieces that I already have or anything like that, yeah, be sure and let me know, because I'm definitely going to be buying more of these Hirst molds, and I think it's really great that a company like Hirst Arts, which is just, it's seriously just, it's Bruce Hirst and his wife running this thing. Bruce does the molds, and his wife handles all the finances and stuff. I think it's wonderful that a company like that can thrive and has really been embraced by the gaming community, and yeah, it's just really neat, and these products are just great. I'm really enjoying casting with these, and it's really sort of, it's sating my creative need. So anyway, guys, that's what these things look like when you pop them out. You can see that was really easy. That took a while for me to do, but normally, you have to understand, normally I'm doing that with 2 hands, and I'm able to bend and pull at the same time. So I'm going to let these soak for just a few minutes, and I'm going to do one more cast, probably my last cast of the night, because it's about 10 o'clock. So, and tomorrow I'm going to do it all again. So thanks for watching, guys, and take care and happy gaming all.